Hey, it's Friday, April 13th, everybody. I'm Scott Sprites with DocSports.com, and we got a free play coming up for Friday on this report. We're going to talk about a lot and hopefully get it done in just a few minutes of your time. We're going to start first with a little bit about the NBA playoffs. On yesterday's report, I talked a little bit about the series, and there, of course, were no series prices posted at the time, no Game 1 lines at the time either. Of course, they're up now. They were up all day Thursday night into Friday morning. Checked around, even looked at the Jerry's Nugget standalone shop. Jerry's Nugget, my friend Mark Duffy, who runs that shop, is one of the few standalone shops you're going to find. They don't answer to bean counters. They're a wise guy, sharp shop. We haven't seen a lot of movement at their joint either. There has been some relative movement in some shops on a series price on the Utah Jazz over Oklahoma City. The Utah Jazz, kind of a popular play right now in Las Vegas sportsbooks as far as being able to upend the Thunder in that opening round series. Listen, I'll just say this much. I don't know that Utah will get by Oklahoma City in round one, but if OKC escapes Utah, you might want to look to play against Oklahoma City in individual games, first couple of their next series, because they're going to be a banged-up basketball team. Utah is not only a physical team and a team that's extremely well coached, but if you're an offensive player, I mean, who the heck wants to have to match up against the defensive play of Rudy Gobert for an entire series up to possibly 7 games? So we're going to stay away from that series right now. We told you who we liked on Thursday in the series. A lot of big prices, hate laying big prices. We like to go basically game by game in the NBA playoffs, and we do have a play up on Friday. It's a weekend game in the NBA. It is a 4-unit play. It's an underdog, by the way, for the weekend in the NBA, and we're going to jump all over that. We're looking to make it 17-6 winning years in the NBA playoffs, 17-6 winning playoff seasons. And also, folks, don't forget about this when the finals come around. We are 39-22 against the spread with our last 61 NBA finals plays. So what's up right now at Doc Sports on Friday? We've got the NBA 4-unit play for the weekend. We expect to have at least 2 more NBA plays for the weekend. I'm not going to jump into Friday's NHL. I'll probably have one for Saturday, but I was kind of looking to play the LA Kings in Game 2 before their series with the Vegas Golden Knights got underway. What a crazy game on Thursday night. Vegas coming away with a 1-0 win. They may have lost William Carrier for this game, and who knows for how long, if the head injury that he took and suffered is of a, potentially a situation where he's got a problem that he's going to have to stay out for a couple of games or maybe longer because of concussion protocol. We don't know that to be the case, but that is a possibility. So we're looking to play the Kings, but not with Drew Doughty being suspended for this game. He laid that forearm shiver, or I guess you could call it a shoulder, to Carrier's chest and noggin on Game 1 on Thursday night. That's the situation. Cheap shot. He's suspended. We'll stay away from that one. We will say this. If you're looking to play that Winnipeg Game 2 battle with the Wild on Friday night, I'm not so crazy that Winnipeg should be laying $2 in this game. I know they dominated the ice from start to finish the other night, outshot the Wild 40-20, several scoring chances, only won the game 3-2. They were down 2-1 at one point, and they were looking a little bit shaky and a little bit scary. They did dominate, but I would expect Minnesota to come back and play a much bigger game. I'd be absolutely shocked if they get completely dominated once again. And don't forget, you got a guy, for instance, like Matthew Perreault, who might not play in this game for Winnipeg on Friday night. They're also banged up, by the way, on the blue line. And even though Minnesota doesn't have Ryan Suter, the fact is they knew they were going to deal with his absence even before this series began. So a little pass on the NHL for Friday night. But again, I wouldn't be laying the $2 with the Winnipeg Jets in this Game 2 match. I think it's going to be a close, hard-fought game. I do have another 4-unit play in baseball going on Friday. It's available at Doc Sports right now. We lost our free play here yesterday. The 4-unit play, our first premium play released at Doc Sports, is still underway. We're on the West Coast in Las Vegas. It is late, but the West Coast game, the San Diego Padres hosting San Francisco, we had a 4-unit on the Giants. That game not in the final, not in the books yet, is what I'm trying to say, and so we can't count that as a win or a loss as of yet. We'll update that on Saturday's report. But we do have another 4-unit play in baseball going for Friday. At least 1 to 3 NBA plays going for the weekend. They'll be up on Friday. My free play, it's going to be the over. Over 9. You got to lay a little bit of juice with that, $1.20 or so. Over 9 between the Angels and the KC Royals. Listen, Angels are going to send Andrew Heaney out to the mound. He is a back-end guy at this point of his career due to injuries over the last few years, but he's decent enough to probably set the Angels up with their offense doing well for another win. I just don't think that he'll be able to keep the Royals from at least 3 runs themselves On the other hand, you got Jason Hamill, who is a two-pitch pitcher at this point for the KC Royals. I tell you, every time the bat hits the ball, it's a hard-hit ball, whether it's an out or whether it's out of the park. And I just think he's pretty much done at this point. Tell you real quickly about the Angels. This team, why they're 11-3, they are #1 in home runs, total bases, runs scored, batting average, slugging, OPS, #1 in all 6 important offensive categories. They were ranked 22nd or worse in every one of those 6 categories in 2017. Now #1 in all 6. I think they'll continue to hammer the ball against Jason Hamill and the weak KC Royals bullpen. Over is the free play between the Angels and the Royals. Again, check out the plays right now, the premium plays at DocSports.com for Friday and for the weekend in the NBA. Don't forget, if you like what you see, click on that thumbs up button, and also be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Put them in the win column on Friday. We'll be right back here, top of the morning, Saturday morning, with another Doc Sports Report.